Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Animenomi channel. Shanks is currently on his final journey, in search of the One Piece treasure, much like many other pirates in the world of One Piece. However, his purpose is entirely different from other pirates. Shanks is specifically seeking a pirate named Teach, a formidable figure causing great chaos in the world of One Piece, forcing Shanks to intervene in his plans and prevent them from coming to fruition. In today's video, we will discuss the relationship between Shanks and Teach, why Shanks is fervently determined to find Teach and stop him, and how this could impact the world of One Piece if Shanks fails to defeat him. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up to unlock your Devil Fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. The relationship between Shanks and Marshall D. Teach, better known as Blackbeard, is a game of rivalry, respect, and intrigues that makes their connection much deeper than a mere rivalry between two powerful pirates. Their first interaction occurred after a clash between the Roger Pirates and the Whitebeard Pirates, where Shanks, still a young pirate, expressed a certain fear or even unease about Teach's unique and unusual ability to supposedly not need to sleep. This initial encounter set the foundation for a relationship that would develop over the years. This first meeting was enough for Shanks to realize how dangerous Teach could be. The true complexity of the relationship between Shanks and Blackbeard unfolded in a subsequent confrontation. Initially unaware of the magnitude of the evil and darkness within Teach, everything changed when Teach left his 3 distinctive scars on the face of the young pirate. This experience not only transformed the dynamic between the two, but also alerted Shanks to the true threat that Blackbeard posed, a danger he needed to keep an eye on. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Shanks warned Whitebeard about the growing threat posed by Blackbeard. When he learned that Ace was seeking Teach, tension reached its peak during the Marineford War, where Shanks and Blackbeard almost faced off. This tense moment was laden with meaning, revealing the depth of emotions and resentments between the two pirates. A confrontation only did not occur because Teach had just obtained significant power, so he chose to retreat for the time being. During this encounter, Shanks addressed Blackbeard tensely, signaling the seriousness of the moment. Blackbeard's initial surprise at seeing Shanks again was completely unexpected for Teach. The exchange between the two characters revealed not only the complexity of their relationship, but also the lack of confidence Blackbeard had in his own power, indicating he wasn't prepared to fight Shanks, but was interested in doing so in the future. Blackbeard's retirement during this confrontation is revealing. Although he inflicted permanent scars on Shanks, Blackbeard realized he was not yet ready to fully face the power of his rival. Shanks, in turn, accepted Blackbeard's retreat, recognizing the need for patience and strategy in the face of the imminent threat, choosing to focus his attention on the major battle unfolding before him. The precise reason why Shanks is currently seeking Blackbeard is a great mystery. His journey to Wano in pursuit of Blackbeard suggests that the past between these two characters continues to shape current events, demonstrating that Shanks still has an interest in fighting Teach. Shanks' motivations may involve the need to confront Blackbeard once again, address unresolved issues persisting since their initial encounters, or the possibility that Shanks is seeking to prevent Teach from achieving his objectives. Shanks' journey in pursuit of Blackbeard has added a new dimension to the One Piece narrative, sparking speculation and theories among fans. The exact motivation behind this pursuit remains an enigma, but it suggests that there are unresolved issues between the two pirates that need to be addressed. Shanks' decision to follow Blackbeard to Wano reveals a deep commitment to dealing with the consequences of the past. It may be that Shanks is seeking a definitive resolution to their rivalry, or perhaps unraveling the mysteries surrounding Blackbeard's dark ambitions. The fact that Shanks warned Whitebeard about Blackbeard before Ace's capture during the Marineford War also highlights Shanks' keen insight into the true nature of his rival, trying his best to prevent it. This attention to detail suggests that Shanks is aware of the destructive potential of Blackbeard and is determined to prevent his ambitions from threatening the balance of the pirate world. In the past, we saw that Teach chose to retreat only because he wasn't prepared yet to fight Shanks. After all, he had just acquired a new power in which he had no mastery of how to use it most effectively. After these 2 years of time skip, Teach now knows how to perfectly use the power of his 2 devil fruits, enabling him to use them flawlessly against Shanks. providing a long-awaited fight for Teach. This implies that in this final saga of One Piece, a major conflict between these two characters could occur, both at their peaks and determined to thwart each other's plans, leaving only one opportunity for this confrontation to happen. The scar on Shanks' face is an emblematic mark that not only adds depth to his personality, but also highlights the respectable and insightful nature of the Emperor of the Seas, carrying something that goes beyond his appearance. The story behind this scar dates back to a crucial moment when Shanks, then a young and ambitious pirate, was crossing paths with one of his greatest future enemies, Marshal D. Teach, better known as Blackbeard, the pirate aiming to shake the entire world. Unlike many emperors who might succumb to arrogance or underestimate their opponents, Shanks demonstrated a unique ability to assess threats clearly, perfectly aware that he cannot underestimate Teach. During an encounter with Blackbeard, Shanks didn't hesitate to acknowledge the power of the then Whitebeard crew member. This attitude of mutual respect was crucial to the dynamics between the two characters and the development of the plot. The scar itself was not inflicted as a result of a mistake by Shanks, but rather as a direct consequence of Blackbeard's power. This critical moment occurred in specific circumstances, likely during a confrontation or in an isolated moment between these two pirates. Shanks, always vigilant and aware of the magnitude of his opponent's abilities, suffered the scar as a testimony to Blackbeard's formidable strength at that time. Despite being clever about Teach's actions, Shanks was injured with a tremendous blow that not even one of the most talented swordsmen could predict. Admitting that the scar was not the result of carelessness, but an action he couldn't foresee, demonstrates the great power that Teach wields, capable of surpassing even Shanks' foresight, attacking him in an unexpected way. This scar is not just a physical mark, but a lasting symbol of the crucial encounter that shaped the future of the two pirates, and, by extension, Shanks' own destiny, who received this scar directly on his face. Blackbeard, with his unrestrained ambition and quest for ultimate power, emerges as an imposing figure in the pirate scene. The scar is a visual testimony to the price Shanks paid in facing Blackbeard's growing strength, and his decision to adopt this mark as a symbol demonstrates that Shanks knows the great danger Teach represents. The scar also suggests an imminent shadow on Shanks' horizon. Blackbeard's rise to the status of Yonkou and the acquisition of the powerful Gura no Mi, one of the most formidable devil fruits, elevate the threat he poses. The past encounter between Shanks and Blackbeard is a foreshadowing of possible future conflicts that could have catastrophic implications in the world of One Piece, completely changing the world based on Teach's ambitious desires. Shanks' acumen in recognizing the threat posed by Blackbeard is vital, suggesting that he is aware of imminent dangers and prepared to face future challenges. The scar serves as a constant reminder that the past confrontation may unfold into even greater events in the future. In the world of One Piece, where the stakes are high and alliances can dissolve as easily as they form, Shanks' scar is a symbol of his vulnerability, but also his resilience. Blackbeard, as an imminent threat, can become a catalyst for further plot development, potentially leading to epic confrontations that shape the course of the pirate world, being responsible for shaping the events in this final saga of One Piece. The scar on Shanks' face not only recounts a past event, but also serves as a harbinger of the future, where the choices of both pirates may converge in an epic clash, loaded with the weight of past decisions and imminent consequences. The scar on Shanks' face, stemming from the encounter with Blackbeard, casts a significant shadow over the future of the One Piece universe. As the narrative unfolds towards its epic conclusion, the possibility of a showdown between Shanks and Blackbeard becomes a crucial point, a duel that could shake the foundations of the pirate world. Furthermore, the scar not only symbolizes a specific moment in the past, but also functions as a forewarning for a possible final battle that is very close to happening. Blackbeard, now a powerful Yonkou and holder of the Gura no Mi and Yami no Mi, represents a formidable threat, capable of triggering earthquakes and challenging even the emperors of the seas. In addition to possessing the Yami no Mi, capable of using darkness to defeat his enemies, the future encounter between Shanks and Blackbeard would not just be a fight between two pirates, but a clash of ideologies, ambitions, and intertwined destinies. The scar, visible in every serious expression of Shanks, is a constant reminder of the past and potentially what is to come. The dynamic between these two characters is complex. Shanks, known for his wisdom and discernment, represents a stabilizing force in the pirate world. Blackbeard, in contrast, seeks to challenge and reshape established structures, pursuing power at any cost. The clash between them promises not only a physical battle, but an ideological confrontation that that will resonate throughout the entire world of One Piece, deciding the fate in which the story will unfold. Shanks' scar is not just a physical mark, it is a symbol of the cost of ambition and the price paid in the pursuit of power. When this inevitable confrontation occurs, the world of One Piece will witness a battle of epic proportions, where past choices will shape the course of the future. The fate of Shanks and Blackbeard is completely intertwined, and the scar on Shanks' face is the visible manifestation of this profound connection. It even tingles when Teach is about to do something malevolent. Thus, as the final saga of One Piece unfolds, we can eagerly anticipate the moment when Shanks and Blackbeard, marked by the past and guided by intertwined destinies, will collide in a confrontation that will leave an indelible mark on the history of the pirate world. Shanks' scar is more than a reminder. It is a prelude to the last and most intense battle that is about to come, the possible final battle between these two destined enemies. The epic past battle between Shanks and Blackbeard is one of the most significant events in the history of the One Piece world, revealing not only the incredible strength of these two emperors, but also the strategic acumen and foresight of Shanks that transcend his immense physical ability. The confrontation took place at a time when Teach had not yet acquired the animenomi, the devil fruit of darkness, which would later become one of the most fearsome devil fruits in the world. In fact, the clash was a demonstration of Blackbeard's ambition, patiently waiting for the ideal moment to unleash his diabolical plan, showing Shanks that he is a formidable opponent. Unlike other emperors who might have underestimated the threat that Blackbeard represented at the time, Shanks showed a profound understanding of his opponent's cunning. In a memorable conversation with Whitebeard, Shanks admitted that the scar on his face, caused by Blackbeard, did not result from his own mistake, but from an intentional act by the then member of Whitebeard's crew. This scar became a symbol of Teach's cunning and ambition, who, even without devil fruit powers, managed to injure one of the most powerful pirates of the seas. Despite possessing extremely advanced haki, capable of foreseeing a few seconds into the future, he was still unable to predict Blackbeard's sneaky attack in this past confrontation. As we can see in recent chapters, Shanks' haki allowed him to anticipate Eustace Kid's movements during their confrontation in Elbaf, highlighting his perspicacity and strategic ability. When the final battle unfolded, Shanks revealed his ruthless nature and unwavering determination. By destroying the Victoria Punk ship, he not only physically eliminated a threat, but also sent a clear message that he would not hesitate to act with all his power when necessary. Apparently, the Kid pirates were annihilated, demonstrating that when Shanks decides to fight, he does so effectively and without mercy. It shows that even possessing parts of this power in the past, Shanks was still unable to prevent Teach from harming him. The exact location of this confrontation between Shanks and Blackbeard remains a mystery, hidden in the shadows of the vastness of the seas. However, this uncertainty about the location of the battle only adds an air of intrigue and mystery to an event that would shape the future of the seas. It is particularly noteworthy that this epic clash occurred away from the eyes of the Whitebeard pirates' crew. Neither Newgate himself, a central figure at the time, nor any other crew member was aware of Blackbeard's true nature. This fact underscores the extreme discretion with which Teach conducted his ambitious machinations, keeping them shrouded in a veil of secrecy and mystery from his former crew. The choice of an isolated location for the confrontation between Shanks and Blackbeard can be interpreted as a strategic decision on Teach's part to hide his true intentions in the past. Because it was in a completely isolated location where Teach could reveal his true self, Shanks had the opportunity to witness the true extent of Blackbeard's internal darkness and ambition. In this confrontation, Shanks realized the depth of Blackbeard's ambition even before he became the bearer of the animenomi. Shanks had early on seen the great imminent threat that Blackbeard represented for the seas. Because he couldn't stop Teach in the past when he wasn't strong enough, in the present, Shanks witnesses his mistake, forcing him to have to correct his failure in the past. Shanks' keen perception of the dark ambition that resided in the heart of Blackbeard left him with an unsettling sense of premonition. While facing the now formidable pirate, Shanks not only saw the brute strength of Blackbeard, but also intuited that something much larger was being plotted in the shadows. However, due to the conflicted nature of his relationship with the Whitebeard pirates, Shanks faced a dilemma. He was aware that sharing these suspicions with Newgate would be an impossible task. Newgate considered his pirates as his children. Talking about Teach's plans to him would practically be an offense to himself and the loyalty of his crewmates, causing Newgate not to trust Shanks' words. In addition to the loyalty loyalty and the bonds of enmity between the two crews preventing any frank communication about Blackbeard's sinister plans, Shanks couldn't warn an enemy, even warning Newgate that he wouldn't believe in his words. Shanks realized that the burning ambition and malice that pulsated in Blackbeard's heart were not simply a desire for power. They were the harbingers of a grand plan, an imminent threat that could unleash cataclysmic changes in the seas. However, even with this dark intuition, Shanks remained unable to anticipate the exact details of what Blackbeard was orchestrating. This uncertainty hovered like a disconcerting cloud over his mind, as he understood that Blackbeard was a cunning enemy, capable of hiding his true intentions until the opportune moment. This tension, fueled by the duality of being both a competitor and a vigilant observer, shaped Shanks's cautious attitude. He always maintained an alert attitude, knowing that something significant was happening in the seas. This constant awareness of imminent danger, intertwined with the complexity of pirate relations, added a fascinating dimension to the power game that characterizes the world of One Piece. The past encounter between Shanks and Blackbeard was not just a physical confrontation, but a duel of intelligences and intuitions provided by Teach to take Shanks's life or even warn Shanks not to get in his way. While the scar on Shanks's face remained as a visual testimony of that battle, the seeds planted in Shanks's mind by that experience would blossom over time, revealing themselves as part of an intricate puzzle that would shape the fate of the seas. Shanks's knowledge of Blackbeard's ambition was, in a way, incomplete. While he grasped the darkness that permeated Teach, the true nature of his adversary's desires remained shrouded in shadows. Shanks was unaware of Blackbeard's specific desire for the animenomi, the fruit that mirrored the overwhelming darkness that had grown in his heart since young. After all of Teach's actions are gained in great mystery, making it completely difficult for anyone to know what he is really planning. This ignorance regarding Blackbeard's specific longing for the devil fruit highlighted Teach's mastery in hiding his deeper objectives. The mystery surrounding Blackbeard's meticulous choice of this forbidden fruit since his youth was a crucial piece that remained beyond the reach of Shanks's keen perception. Blackbeard, with calculated patience, awaited the perfect moment to get his hands on the animenomi. His goals, carefully kept secret, remained an enigma not only for Shanks, but for the world of the seas in general. Why this specific choice, the ambition he harbored since childhood, is a puzzle that even in the current chapters remains a mystery that Teach has not yet revealed. Shanks, when facing Blackbeard in that historic battle, had no glimpse of the grand plans unfolding in his opponent's mind. The animenomi, a fruit that carried not only the power of literal darkness, but also symbolized the dark desires and greed driving Blackbeard, remained beyond his comprehension. This lack of knowledge about Blackbeard's current major objectives adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. The antagonism between Shanks and Blackbeard extends beyond physical battles, turning into a game of strategy and occultism that permeates the backstage of the pirate world. While Shanks remains one of the few to understand the true extent of the threat Blackbeard represents, the specific nature of his objectives remains a secret that continues to shape the fate of the seas in One Piece. The information gap regarding Blackbeard's true objectives has persisted over time, driving Shanks to an unrelenting pursuit. The lack of clarity about Teach's specific plans and the fear that his dark desires could have a massive impact on the world have led Shanks on a hunting mission. With the determination of one who understands the depth of the darkness he faces, he is committed to preventing Blackbeard from completing his plans, whose scale and potential for upheaval are unknown but feared. Shanks's journey to find and confront Blackbeard is not just a quest for revenge or personal rivalry, but an act of responsibility. Aware of the threat that Blackbeard poses, Shanks knows that allowing his plans to materialize could result in devastating consequences for the seas and beyond. The unfolding story is an intricate dance between two emperors, where one seeks to preserve stability and balance, while the other weaves his ambitious plans in the shadows. Shanks, with his insight and courage, has become the guardian against the storm forming on the horizons. He has become the beacon that shines in the darkness, determined to confront the unknown and protect the seas from an uncertain future. While Shanks hunts Blackbeard, the world awaits to uncover the truth behind the meticulously kept secret plans. This hunt is not just a personal quest, it is a battle between light and darkness, a struggle to decide the course of events that will shape the destiny of One Piece. The true nature of Blackbeard's threat, the details of his objectives, are still doubts that Shanks is constantly trying to unravel, a mystery in which only Teach holds the answers. Shanks's pursuit of Blackbeard is not just a matter of a confrontation between two powerful pirates, but represents the possibility of Shanks emerging as a formidable obstacle to Blackbeard's ambitious plans. Shanks's reputation as one of the most respected and feared emperors, combined with with his foresight and unwavering determination, positions him as a crucial figure that can shake the foundations of Blackbeard's secret plans. Shanks's acumen in anticipating and strategically reacting to threats is a quality that puts him in a unique position. While Blackbeard may have accumulated power and influence over time, Shanks represents a challenge that goes beyond physical strength. His ability to see beyond the immediate and understand the nuances of the world around him makes him an opponent whose actions can play a crucial role in the events to come. The relationship between Shanks and Blackbeard is not just a clash between two powerful pirates in pursuit of obtaining the One Piece, but a confrontation that could completely change the world of One Piece regardless of who emerges as the winner of this intense confrontation. Shanks, becoming aware of Blackbeard's machinations, assumed the role of a guardian of the seas, ready to stand in the way of the unfolding unknown plans that could alter the course of history. The impact that Shanks can have on Blackbeard's plans goes beyond the battlefield. His influence, coupled with his unique understanding of the world, can serve as a significant counterbalance against Blackbeard's unstoppable rise. As mentioned earlier, the confrontation between these two emperors is not just a fight for power, but a narrative that can shape the future of the seas in unexpected ways. While Shanks continues his quest to unravel the secrets of Blackbeard and prevent his dark plans from materializing, the world of One Piece eagerly awaits to witness the outcome of this intricate pirate tale of power and ambition. The imminent encounter between Shanks and Blackbeard is awaited with great tension as it represents the potential to unleash one of the most impactful clashes in the history of the seas. If these two emperors collide in an epic battle, the seas will stir, leading to a great war between the crews of these two great pirates, a war that could even surpass that of Marineford in terms of the number of pirates participating. The confrontation between Shanks and Blackbeard transcends the lines of a simple power struggle. It is a collision between two titans whose ideologies, visions, and opposing forces create an imminent storm that threatens to transform the established order of the seas. Both their reputations and influences, along with the unique abilities each possesses, elevate the expectation for a showdown that will be remembered as one of the greatest battles that have ever taken place in One Piece. On the other hand, Blackbeard, with his unrestrained ambition and a past shrouded in mysteries, is the personification of darkness seeking to expand its limits. These contrasting elements fuel the intensity of the upcoming confrontation. The outcome of this clash will not only be a matter of victory or defeat, it will be a turning point that will reverberate throughout the Grand Line. The seas, already in constant turmoil due to the activities of other emperors, Yonko, and powerful figures, may witness a seismic transformation if Shanks and Blackbeard engage in direct conflict. The world of One Piece is on the brink of an imminent revolution, and the unpredictability of the result of this confrontation adds a layer of suspense to the events that will follow this occurrence. The fate of the seas, the islands, and all those who inhabit this vast universe depends on the unfolding of this grand clash. This is not just another duel between pirates. It is an event that could leave deep scars on history, forever changing the balance of power and the narratives echoing in the hearts of those seeking the One Piece. In this impending confrontation between Shanks and Blackbeard, even though Shanks is unquestionably powerful, the outcome is far from guaranteed. Uncertainty hangs in the air, and the possibility of Shanks sacrificing his own life in an attempt to stop Blackbeard's plans is an imminent shadow that looms over this epic narrative. Shanks' strength is undeniable, but the mere presence of Blackbeard, a man who defies established laws by possessing two devil fruits, is indicative that he is much more than he appears. During the Battle of Marineford, Marco himself suggested that Blackbeard had a different body. This peculiarity raises questions about the true nature of Blackbeard and whether he may be hiding even deeper secrets. The possession of two devil fruits by Blackbeard is considered an impossible feat for an ordinary human, and this could be a formidable advantage that he guards closely. If indeed Blackbeard has a different body, it could represent an insurmountable challenge for Shanks and his crew. The confrontation, instead of being a mere power struggle, may become a battle of undisclosed mysteries. The possible defeat of Shanks in this clash not only highlights the unpredictability of the world of One Piece, Piece, but also adds a touch of tragedy to the narrative. Shanks, despite his foresight, courage, and exceptional abilities, is not immune to the surprising twists of fate. The prospect of Shanks losing his life in the face of Blackbeard's dark plans is a possibility that keeps fans on the edge of their seats, eager to witness the unfolding of this crucial chapter. This imminent confrontation promises not only an incredible battle between two great pirates, but an intense narrative experience where the price of victory may be very high. The future of the seas hangs in the balance, and Shanks' journey against Blackbeard is about to reach its climax in an event that could leave an indelible mark on the history of One Piece. If Shanks meets a tragic fate in his quest to stop Blackbeard, his determination and vision of the importance of thwarting the Yonko's dark plans may be transferred to a figure who has become the continuation of his will, the young pirate Monkey D. Luffy. The captain of the Straw Hats, marked by Shanks' impact since his childhood, would take on the responsibility of completing the unfinished mission of the Red-Haired, focusing all his strength to defeat Teach and his crew. Luffy, endowed with unwavering determination and the ability to inspire those around him, would become the central element in the resistance against Blackbeard. Driven by his mentor's legacy and the imminent threat looming over the seas, Luffy would channel Shanks' determination to face the formidable Yonko. This scenario sets the stage for the possible final showdown between the Straw Hats and the Pirates of Blackbeard. The battle that would unfold would be epic, not only in terms of brute power, but also in the symbolic weight it carries. Shanks' ideals, his quest for stability in the seas, and the desire to protect the world from chaos would be personified in Luffy's fight against Blackbeard, a great fight between the two most powerful Yonkos. In this imminent war, the fate of the world of One Piece would hang by a thread. The battle would not be just for a material treasure, but for the legendary treasure itself, the One Piece, which represents not only wealth, but also the hidden truth of the seas. This fight would be a crucial crossroads, where the balance of power, the legacy of pirates, and the future of the seas would be at stake. The saga of the Straw Hats, which began with Luffy's quest for the One Piece, may culminate in this monumental clash against the Pirates of Blackbeard. The promise made by Luffy to Shanks to return the Straw Hat when he became a great pirate could turn into an even greater promise to protect the world that Shanks valued so much. Regardless of the outcome of Shanks' tireless quest to thwart Blackbeard's plans, the world of One Piece is destined to witness a confrontation of titanic proportions between these two extraordinarily powerful pirates. The imminence of this clash not only involves the fate of the involved crews, but also transcends the boundaries of individual power, becoming an event that will resonate across the seas. The anticipation surrounding the battle between Shanks and Blackbeard is fueled by the magnitude of their personalities, shared history, and the implications this confrontation may have on the balance of power in the seas. Both are figures that have left an indelible mark on the One Piece narrative, and the clash between their ideologies, ambitions, and strengths is inevitable. What makes this impending battle even more fascinating is the unpredictability that surrounds each of these characters. Shanks, with his wisdom and foresight, and Blackbeard, who possesses not just one but two devil fruit powers, represent opposing forces destined to collide in a spectacle of skill, strategy, and sheer intensity. The outcome of this fight will be a watershed moment that will shape the future of the world of One Piece. If Shanks emerges victorious, his vision of a more stable and balanced world may endure. On the other hand, if Blackbeard triumphs, the era of pirates may lean even further into chaos, with unpredictable consequences for every corner of the seas. The entire world would be shaped based on Teach's will. Regardless of who prevails in this confrontation, the certainty is that One Piece fans will witness a grand spectacle full of excitement, twists, and impactful revelations. The battle between Shanks and Blackbeard will become an epic page in the history of this vast and captivating pirate universe, leaving its mark as one of the most unforgettable moments in this incredible journey. The anticipation surrounding this clash goes beyond mere physical conflict. Every blow exchanged between Shanks and Blackbeard will echo through the ages, influencing future generations of pirates and shaping the legacy of the seas. The unpredictability of the outcome and the deep layers of the plot add a unique intensity, transforming this confrontation into an experience that transcends entertainment to become a saga that will remain etched in the memories of fans. The tension built up over the years around these two characters culminates in this epic moment, a confrontation that will be remembered by all fans and even in the minds of the characters in the world of One Piece. At this critical point in the narrative, Oda must be planning significant battles and a grand confrontation. This fight between Shanks and Teach will be one of the battles that will have the most impact within the work. The battle between Shanks and Blackbeard transcends the simple physical clash, turning into a duel of ideologies, a clash of fundamental principles that will shape the course of future events. Shanks's wisdom and Blackbeard's cunning collide in a complex dance of strategy and brute force. The impact of this battle is not limited to the present moment, but also extends to the future of pirates and citizens of the world of One Piece. The events of this epic dispute will reverberate throughout history, a legacy that will be told and retold by sailors venturing into the Grand Line. As this combat approaches, whether Shanks maintains the flame of stability or Blackbeard plunges the seas into a whirlwind of chaos, the world of One Piece will face a new dawn. Readers, in turn, will have witnessed not only a battle, but the birth of a new era of pirates, caused by this great confrontation solely due to Teach's immense strength and his ominous presence. Teach will cause many more problems for Shanks and Luffy, forcing a confrontation that will completely decide the fate of this universe and how it will be shaped based on Teach's choices. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.